At level 7, you get 3-second wins.
So do
The
you?
3?
Oh, so I have 3.
That's what it.
Where does it
That's
say
what it.
that?
Well,
I'm looking.
if
It's on
you
the fighter table.
if
It's on the table.
if that's what you are, because you can't just take. I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care, but you can't just take
If that's what you are.
what the best parts of 2024 and 2014,
Yeah.
unless
If that's
you know,
if that's what you
because I do that
are.
with spells, and you're technically doing that with subclasses, which is built in the rules, but you can't.
With feature.
Yeah, you can't take features either. You have to switch all over to 2024, which is
But
probably
you might as
better
well do that because
regardless.
you'll
No,
get
it's-
you'll get weapon
I'm
mastery.
pretty
too.
sure
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
two. A second one at level 4, and then it's at level 10 you get your third.
Yeah, if you just
on
go
the
to
on the old one, I think that's true. On the new one, you get 3. You would have 3 right now.
Is it a hot take to be like, why are you guys doing rules as written? Or just do whatever you want. You know,
I'm like
that's
Brett,
like
baby. I
finding
don't
out
give a
that
fuck.
someone only does missionary. Just like, ooh, it's a little vanilla.
Well, missionaries for toes.
Well, it's because there's a character sheet and everything's faster if you just follow the rules that are there. It's a combined language. It's not inherently a stick to it, but if you make it more confusing for yourself, then people can't. If you don't know what it is, right? And no one else will know what it is if you're like
Yeah.
picking
Fuck
and
is
choosing.
tactical mind?
It's
I've
like
spent
whenever
half
you
of
don't know
this
what
campaign trying to remember what I renamed my spells
Yeah.
to. You're talking to the wrong guy.
Oh no, absolutely.
Brett-
Yeah,
Brett
that's
does
the
do
thing.
that,
Is like
yeah.
sometimes whenever you're like, "What does this do?" It's like none of us know. None of us know what spells you have, which is good. I think that's good. But it can get a little confusing. But
Yeah, Jennifer, I think you should just go ahead and take the new one because you can get bardic inspiration built into your own things. You get weapon mastery to make your weapon attacks do insane shit that'll make Pat mad. Um, you can get your action surges let you go crazy, except you can't cast spells, which is funny. Because I don't think you could do that before either.
yeah, confused. Hey Twitch, what's up? Long time no see. I love you.
Say it back.
Say it back.
Say it back.
You can move when you use your second wind. Like if you use second wind, you get to move.
Wow.
As a like
You-
free thing?
Yeah, if you you move
Thank you.
up to half your speed and you can't get opportunity attacked. And at level 9, you can start replacing your weapon masteries with some of these other ones. Like you can push or you can sap, which
Yeah.
was that famous move from World of Warcraft that rogues had. They're slow. You can get legendary resistances.
Yeah, I think all
Layer
the
actions.
melee classes got a buff, and at least
really did.
in the sense of like there's more you can do.
Yeah, they really
I don't
did.
know if
Rogues
they got any
especially.
nerfs for anything else, but oh, what's up, a fellow Lucy cat haver? Does she have large breasts as well? Is she a big fatty, big fat chunk? Lucy's so fat. I run around and I yell at her, "Stop eating! You're too fat!" I say to her, and
Oh
she
my
looks at
God.
me and then scuttles away.
Lucy's really funny.
She got nothing going on up here. Zero.
But I feel like Lucy is like more cat coded than
Yeah.
Laser is.
Yeah, very, very true.
When
Laser
I was a
chasing his
kid-
tail is
Not
pretty
laser
good.
coded.
when I was young, my neighbor had a cat who could walk, but it
Mhm.
felt like it was a borderline abusive, and it did not walk to its food bowl when it was hungry. It would lay on the floor and just roll.
Shut up.
Dang, you're right, Josh. Yeah, that's crazy. You get, as of level 4, 3 uses of second wind. That's wild. So you do, 3 second wins.
Yeah.
But here's how you switch
And-
your old character to the new character. It's kind of confusing, but you need to level
So
up,
many
give yourself a
workers.
second class, level yourself up once, delete all fighter, add new fighter. Because I don't think there's a way to add. You can't add 2 fighter. You can't be
You want to?
2 levels of
wanna swap.
2014 and 4 levels of 2024.
This is
So,
a long encounter, but
You
at the
shouldn't
end
do
of
it
it,
now.
I have a feeling you guys are gonna level up. So
What was that, Pat?
Say that clearer out
Say
loud.
what's up.
Lord.
You have asthma? What's going on?
Hay fever?
Uh,
I had like a 48-hour bug, but still.
No.
Yeah.
Coughing a bit.
Coughing does
Yucky.
evolve into wheezing at level 37.
Hmm.
But
Much to
what's
think about.
crazy to me is that you have all these goddamn weapon masteries. Like, you can have 4 of them.
Yeah, I like the idea of the fighter just having 6 different weapons on their back. I do like that archetype.
They just
I
keep,
mean,
like,
yes, that I feel like that makes sense for that.
Well, I mean, you only have 2 hands. Like, you can't keep
No, but
swapping.
you
I
should
have
be
an
able to-
echo.
yeah.
But I have an echo.
But the echo's just
You do have an echo. You have 4 hands.
No, but I like the cinematic, the idea of like if I were to build the fighter from the ground up core, it would a lot of battle master stuff would just be kind of inherent in the core class, I think, like maneuvers.
no.
And I like the idea of like mid combat, the fighter like swapping out weapons as they run through the battlefield to grab the best thing for the second for that instant, and just like there's a big towering ogre or something like that. I'm gonna get real quick something pole arm, something with reach, and then like slide under them, stow that
If
away.
I was the
But you
DM,
wanted
I'd
like
be
a
like,
Marvel movie.
yeah, exactly. I would be like, no, you didn't say you went back and picked up your sword and shield, so it's gone. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to be a Marvel movie. I think that if I were gonna build the fighter class, the maneuvers would be across every subclass. Like there would be ones that they all shared, and then they would have unique ones each class. And the
But
battle master would be
also-
something else.
Yeah, I
Trying
the
to
reason why
rewrite or build a core
I
class
fight
sounds
it
like a nightmare.
is I want the warlord back. Where
I also want the warlord
not
back.
this fucking diet Pepsi ass fucking battle master. It's not the same.
Yeah, I
Get outta
agree.
here. I like
I
the battle
want-
master, but
I think the battle master should either be the warlord,
say it.
like fully a warlord, or they delete battle master entirely and just make the warlord class.
Just do it. Assholes.
Martial Bard, let's go.
Yes.
Bitch.
Yes. Hit that guy is what I say. Fuck.
But
Bring
I
back
guess like
fourth
there are a bunch of,
edition. Jesus.
yeah, there are a bunch of feats and stuff that let you do that. Like when Pat finally lets me become a knight, I can do that. I can be like, hit that, and then you'll get bonus damage to hit it.
There's that Magic the Gathering cleric class that'll let you do it, but they're much more stingy on the action economy in 5th edition,
Yeah.
which is fine. But
Yeah, I fucking guess.
you have to use an action, bonus, and reaction to make a motherfucker attack. Get out of here. Fuck off.
Yeah. They also say that too, but then like they have random spells. It's like this is a 2nd level spell that clerics get that lets like everybody in the team do like 17
Yeah.
d8 extra damage a turn, and you're like,
They don't want features that can do weird shit, you know? They want the other stuff. What can you do? Chat, how you been? It's a gross Thursday over here in St. Louis.
It's
been
like
raining
Danny
a
or something
lot.
for you?
What are you gonna do about that? I don't know. Live your life.
oh, that one guy was in St. Louis yesterday. This is a guy on TikTok who's very weird, and I keep sending videos to the group chat being like, "Is Tempest like this?"
That doesn't narrow it down.
He was in St. Louis.
I should have talked to him.
You should have. You've been like, "Hey, man, I need you to write down like a couple key phrases that I can use."
But Tim's only way of tracking him down is going to places in the background of TikToks he's already posted.
Yeah, easy.
Easy.
But like these aren't live.
He's pretty easy to like. You just see
Is
him.
Periscope
You'd be
still a
like,
thing?
What?
I don't know what Periscope is.
I think that died like 4 or 5 years
vaguely
ago, bud.
remember Periscope.
It was. Wait, you don't know? It was the thing for like not even a year. I feel like it had like 1 year. Right before COVID, was it? 2019? Was it right before COVID?
think
Or
so.
during?
I think it was
Where
right
Periscope was,
before.
so the whole point. It was only there was no recording videos uploading. It was just you would just only go live. Like it was basically the go live feature of TikTok, but that was the only thing the app did. Would you just? Go
I
live?
never saw an app for that, but I think I think people were doing porn on it. So
I think I've never downloaded it, but yeah. Oh, that makes I believe that.
Is there like a rule 34 but for platforms? Like if there is a platform, there will be porn.
Yeah.
yeah, if you could post on
I
it,
just feel like that's a
put
given.
Their wiener on it, yeah.
That's why like anything
Yeah, if you can post pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like everything that exists has to have a moderation team that just has to look at and delete the worst shit on the planet. Like hearing how
Yeah,
much is uploaded to YouTube a second is like baffling and terrifying. So it's like
Yeah.
Crazy.
beheading, porn. If you're lucky, it's those two things.
Yeah. It's nuts to me when the ads get through where it's like, here's a 7-hour long ad that is just clockwork orgy. You're like, what?
And I think YouTube only exists because some weirdo really, really, really wanted to see Janet Jackson's boob. Do you know that story?
No.
Yes.
But I thought that was just
No.
images.
No, it wanted to. Basically, it was because someone wanted to upload the clip from the Super Bowl where Justin
Oh.
Timberlake pulled off her dress or whatever.
Yeah.
Weird.
Her titty cup.
Mm-hmm. But
People
Alright,
be
should we
thirsty.
start?
You should have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do
All right.
Woo!
what do I call it? Big Daddy Pat's pirate bullshit.
that's the real title. That's the
Mhm.
official
That
title.
is the real title.
The unofficial title is Ahoy Mateys.
Yo,
Is that
wait,
the
no.
title?
No, that
That's
actually
the
is a good
title?
title though. Ahoy Mateys. That is a good title.
Yo.
Welcome back to Wayward Shores. On our last episode, the crew of Boat 2 found themselves imprisoned in the bellows of the Rusty Hook, Braylock the fisherman's ship. They escaped. Tempest, despite the magical barriers, was able to pull through and summon his hurricane. You also uncovered that Swanky Dave, the legendary notorious pirate captain, had been captured at some point by Braylock. And you all escaped through some creative shoving Nimue through bars and lockpicking.
Ahoy!
I knew it. I was waiting this time.
What would have been so funny is if you didn't do it and Pat
if
kept
my
being like
if my
he was stopping
cadence
himself.
felt really
I was just like, what?
if my cadence felt really
And
choppy
then-
there, I was waiting for it this time. So you all Tempest summoned the hurricane, and you all emerged on to the top deck of the
Mhm.
Rusty Hook,
Yeah.
looking for a fight,
Mm-hmm.
and things
Kinda
got
blaming
crazy.
us for
Braylock's
that, I
crew
guess.
attacked you. Yeah,
Right.
Braylock swallowed a bunch
Looking for a
of Braylock swallowed a bunch of this like arcane tea leaves that you're really not supposed to just consume whole. You're supposed to sort of distill through the water and steep. And he's kind of a hulked out version of himself. That
Bleeding a lot right now.
Eck has been having a mighty duel up by the helm of the ship against this behemoth who's bleeding from the eyes and ears and
Ew.
nose.
I'm using bedposts, like metal bed.
Magic poppers.
Yeah, magic poppers.
I'm trying to get magic poppers. What's up?
Don't drink poppers, friends. Don't do it.
You have some of your gear returned. I do want to point out no one has had a chance to put on armor, so you should definitely not have armor equipped.
I
in your
don't.
character sheets for AC purposes, but weapons like Cinder Strike got returned to Nimue. Ek, your stuff's out there, but you did not grab it. You're still fighting with your pole, your makeshift weapons.
Yeah,
the
because I
pieces
think
of the
he
bed.
just if
Yeah.
I'm remembering correctly, I think Swinky Dave has just come up to me with like my sword.
He was running towards you with them.
Yeah, but like he did that after I already did my move.
Yeah. However, also sort of you all have been making quick work of his crew. There wasn't much crew left to make quick work of because you all killed most of them
That's
anyway
right.
when they captured you. So setting the stage here, it is Eck and the roid raging Braylock up by the helm.
Mhm.
Nimue is fighting the last remaining combatant of Braylock's crew, this big half giant barbarian woman. She's like half sea giant.
Who was like the
And-
one who was kept attacking me just throughout.
Yeah,
What's the other half?
that's a good question. Shut up.
Can't answer that right now.
Why
human.
don't you know?
Yeah,
Why don't
yeah.
you know this, Pat?
I don't
That
know.
seems crazy. Why do you mean well, first of all, who's climbing that tree?
Hey,
Or who was riding
Yeah.
that tree?
Oh, me.
That's
If it
the
was a sea
thing.
giant
Is
man.
if
I
you're
would.
if you're half giant, it's probably not like half and half like centaur. It's probably like all human giant cock. Like
Yeah.
just 50% of your body.
Okay.
Well, like yeah, you could be like a
That's-
genetic.
That's 50% of your body.
Yeah, what if she was a
Unfortunately,
it is.
genetic chimera? Yeah.
if that's
That
true, you just pass out if you get an erection because all the blood just.
You
I
would
don't
just
like
shrivel.
this.
You would just shrivel.
You have to like
Don't
squeeze
make me
your,
laugh.
your tummy.
You get pruny
Getting over a
like
cough.
if you're in the bath.
Yeah. Yes. All of these things happen.
That's gross.
So while you're, but however, you also learned that bursting through the wall of the hurricane at the end of our session and basically ramming into the rusty hook, just splintering it. It is the rusty hook's kind of fucked up now. Is the skeletal bone ship of Captain Deadheart, the pirate lich skeletal bounty hunter, and who apparently once you sort of trade magic with him and fight, and he and the first time you encounter at the very beginning of this arc, when Tempest had his hurricane up and he was trying to dispel it. Basically, you learn from Swanky Dave, if he gets a scent or a taste of your magic for his quarry, his prey, he can sort of smell your magic on the wind. So he was able to track, basically
Fuck this guy.
run you down. And last time you saw him, he was fighting the legendary Shores hero Mason Marks in the wealthy town of Brightvine, and you all took off.
We did.
So that is where we are going
us.
to jump in with the bone ship having skewered through the center of the rusty hook. The rusty hook is not sinking actively, but it is in no way. Basically, it took, of all the damage done by the collision, the rusty hook took 90% of it. And we're going to have the
What a shitty ship.
Mm-hmm. So here's what's going to happen.
Okay.
You all went. So we're going to jump right into combat. Nimue, real quick. Brunda, who is your current opponent, she looks down at you and she sees this, and she sees these Scully boys, these skeleton pirate ruffians, leaping
Scully
off
wags,
the prow of the bone ship, and she looks at you and goes, "Truce,
bitch."
Then I squints at her.
temporary truce,
You're
temporary
lucky I'm not
truce
there.
until, I mean, we can try and kill each other after, but temporary truce till bone. Nope. Okay.
Everybody talks big shit, right? They're always like, "I'm gonna kill you, you little frog bitch." Like, they're always out here running their mouth. And then the second something scary shows up, they're like, "Ooh, frog, will you help me actually?" Like,
Are they
Can we be
offering to join our
friends?
crew as one of our people?
you-
Say yes.
will you help me? Oh.
Say they're an intern. Legally
No,
an
Frog.
intern.
Frog, you're actually really strong. Will you help me? Like, I'm actually kind of scared. Will you help me? Like, you were talking about that big shit, and now you're like, uh-oh. Like,
Oops.
Oopsies.
right, like, bitch, shut up. Like, what do you... Kick her off the... Like, just knock her in the water. Like, get her out of here. Ugh.
Ugh.
Okay. She just puts it out there. It's not her turn. It is the skeleton's turn, and they're going to take that turn.
Scullywags, as you called them?
The Scullywags.
That's scary.
Scully boys. I like that better, the Scullywags. That's fun.
You're welcome. Shout outs to being black.
All right. They're going to jump. This first wave is going to jump off. This one's going to rush this sailor part of crew. This one is going to come.
It's difficult terrain, so they only have half movement, FYI.
That's fair.
That's so true, bestie.
So you're so valid for that.
Why are you guys saying that?
You're so valid.
Good memory there, Tim. All right. So this one can't quite reach with their melee, but they all have bows. So, all right, we're going to down the line, take some shots. Miss. Nimue, 24 to hit your AC.
It hits.
Okay. You get hit with an arrow and take 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
Tempest, I'm giving you're having half cover. You're behind those boats.
Easily.
And you're lucky because that would have been a devastating hit.
I'm not
One arrow
lucky.
flies over your head.
Smart.
I'm
tactical.
smart.
Another one flies over your head.
Ah!
This
Tempest
one's aimed
screams.
I
Brett,
don't think you've stopped
22 to hit
screaming.
you.
Why would you even ask?
That's well, you have spells. Ish.
Yeah. You take 10 piercing damage.
Get fucked.
Get
All
fucked.
right.
Steve, you should just turn into a shark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll turn
Can
into
you
it.
do that
Do
right
it-
now?
Really do that.
Did we verify? Did we verify? Pat, did we ever change if I get some temp HP for turning into a bigger, stronger version of myself?
Yeah,
typically-
you do. You
Oh,
get
I forget if I got because I haven't done it in like.
Yeah, I was
6
gonna say
months.
either you would get temp HP or you would become immune to piercing, slashing,
Because
and
that's not on
bludgeoning
the
damage.
it's not on the stats.
Mm-hmm.
Temp
When I was a
HP.
werebear, that made Tim really pissed because I couldn't get hurt by regular damage anymore.
Yeah.
no, yeah. You basically get. I'm sorry, I didn't put that in there. So when you convert to a shark, you basically get temp HP equal to your maximum HP.
Oh, okay, sick. Yeah, I would see Pat. If I knew that,
But you
I would
do-
be a shark
but-
all the fucking time.
You can only do it like once a day, right?
Sure, but I would be a shark all day. I'm a shark.
You can only do it once. Lasts for an hour. On your turn, you can do
For
that.
an hour.
These are gonna move. This other wave is gonna move forward.
Man, being a hybrid werebear all the time was so fucking lit. I gotta
Yeah.
tell
It's
you, shout
difficult
out to
terrain
Tim
on
for
their
letting me do
ship
that.
as well,
It was
thanks to Tempest, so they can't make it that far. This wave is
Forgive
also
me if
gonna
I
move-
space out during the episode today, guys. Everyone's sick at my house, and it's taking me like 90% effort to keep my eyes open here.
Oh,
Oh, thank you for being here with us today, Brett. You
Sorry.
didn't have to do that.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Do you want me to get you a white
Alright.
monster?
I'm drinking
And up in there,
the Danger coffee. I'm good.
big giant arrow.
If I start screaming, don't worry about it.
Eck doesn't actually no beat. Nope, that misses. Akabra, like a huge arrow like goes right between the both of you. Thuds into the
Does that kill
thuds
Braylock?
into the deck. It does. It goes right between you two.
Okay.
He doesn't have a
That's
heart
what-
attack
no,
or
it doesn't.
nothing.
But it does kill Braylock, is what you're saying?
So it's back to their turn.
All the
Nimue,
skeletons need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And don't forget, skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. They don't like being knocked around.
Because they're bones.
I watched Scary Movie, Patrick.
They got no cartilage. Every hit's direct.
Cindy!
Anything
This is skeleton, this is
below
bones.
15 takes 10 damage.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. Gonna mark. They don't have 10 HP. So the ones I'm marking, I'm trying to do this as easily as I can. The ones that have like the red are really fucked up. They
That's
take
those
that.
two?
They take that 10. No, I'm not done yet.
okay.
That's frantic.
That's
Wait.
like,
Hang on.
I know what I'll do. I'll have several small minions after I gave the guy the power to make me roll 8,000 times. You should just roll
I was about to say, Patrick, you got to roll so many times.
a d20.
That's fine.
Kind of like figure
It's
it
a
out.
labor of love.
How can we make
Uh,
Pat roll more and slow things down a lot? Yeah.
No, we're good. All right.
We see
So
another
while I'm
AoE
doing
effect?
this,
Got you.
Nimue, Brunda is gonna turn away from you and rush at the skeleton that shot an arrow on her. If you want to take an opportunity attack on her, if you want to take an opportunity attack on her as she goes and makes a choice to go attack the what she
18
perceives to be.
hit.
Oh my
You
god.
Oh my god! Yes.
Patrick, you can't. Patrick, you cannot send people to attack us and then all of a sudden make them be like, "Oh, be nice
She's
to me
the
now."
only person who's
She's
done
not being
damage
nice.
to
It
me,
is. It's
Pat.
pragmatic. It's
It is,
survival
Patrick, it is
calculus.
not pragmatic. If that were me, if I were that
it's-
lady, I would
yeah.
not have entertained. I would have killed the frog before I did anything else.
If I found myself in a
23 damage.
situation
30
We were-
damage.
23 damage.
Jesus
Oh,
okay.
Christ. If I was dangling at the bottom of my enemy's ankle and they were the one holding onto the rope or the ledge, I stabbed them. He's like, but you'll fall. Maybe. I don't know.
Die.
So
You
she,
did this.
it's in one motion. She rushes, and the one that got hurt by the thunder, she destroys and shatters into like a shower, spray of bones, fragments, and she gets slashed on the back by Nimue, and she snarls and turns around, and she's like, "Fuck you!" And then she
If
takes
she
her second
actually,
attack
if
at
she
you,
moved just right
Nimue.
there, she doesn't take an opportunity attack.
Oh yeah,
That is also
well,
true because she didn't leave your.
I said
range.
it's fine. She yeah.
When she
it's fine.
turns around and says that, Nimue and her echo flick her off.
Yeah, because
Stone
that's
faced.
pragmatic.
Just-
That's pragmatic, Pat. Like, why would I ever be nice
That's
to
a
somebody
wet
trying to kill
20
me?
to hit you, Nimue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a wet 20.
5 viewers.
Oh
on
shit,
Homebrew.
best viewers.
That's a fun way to do it. They put the B like that because you can't say best.
You take 9 slashing damage.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe.
Just gonna time them out.
She's like, I can't believe you've done this.
I can. Why? Like, I would never be nice to somebody who was literally deliberately trying to beat my ass.
She knocked me unconscious like 3 times in like a
Yeah.
previous.
I'm hitting her with my car.
All right. Eck, Braylock,
She needs to make a Constitution saving
rolled...
throw.
Oh yeah, she does. Okay. It's a
I
crit.
can't control that. Yeah.
Wait. Is he going again? Did
No,
we
it's
attack?
I listened back to the episode. It's back. Yeah, it's them, and then he takes his turn, and then it'll be about your guys' turn.
Okay.
All right, he tries to smash you with the hook, and that's a 19 plus 9 to hit.
A 19
Me?
plus 9.
No, Josh.
Yeah,
Eck.
okay.
It's Braylock, big hook. Try to smash down.
Okay. So I need to click on that will hit, but
Okay.
I am covered in spikes per the usual, bitch.
Okay.
That is I need D4s. Hold on. How much damage is it?
It's gonna be 18 piercing before whatever fuckery you do to it.
I make it less. 8.
All right, so Braylock takes 8, and you take 8.
No, I reduce the damage by 8.
Oh, okay.
So how much do I take after?
10.
Okay.
And he's gonna do that, and then he's just gonna try and punch you.
He has disadvantage on the punch. You can go ahead.
Okay, he's not thinking straight.
That's fine.
All right, with disadvantage, that's a 16 on the die plus 7, so that's a 23.
So I'm at. If I do 17.
Wait, I roll straight because he has advantage on this so it basically cancels it out because of his hulked out state. So that's 27 to hit.
No.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay. That would normally be
Oh wait, hold
Uh,
on.
okay.
Okay, that still hits.
Okay.
I'm trying to see
So
if the
does your
damage
spiky
happens
thing
again.
reduce damage here too? Because that would normally
That's what I was
be,
trying to. That's what I was trying to read.
it would
Is there
be
a
9
chance that it wouldn't
bludgeoning
hit if it
damage.
was reduced? Because I could
Well,
Oh,
you said it
fuck,
was a
I'm out of-
27. You said it was
Yeah.
27, right, Pat?
That's
So
pretty.
I'm
rough.
at. I have 19 AC right now.
I can't
Okay.
reduce it that much.
Yeah.
So it would be 9 bludgeoning unless you're doing something to your thing reduces that.
I believe that it is. I keep the AC bonus, but I don't think I reduce the damage again. So it's just
Okay.
you said 9.
9 bludgeoning. Yeah. It's not magical, but I don't know if that matters.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. It's your all turns.
Did he make a Constitution saving throw? It doesn't
He's
sound
making
like
Nope.
it.
I'll do it right now.
Yeah, super doesn't sound like it, Patrick.
That's a he fails.
5 damage.
All right.
Thunder damage as an explosion of thunder erupts at his butt.
Sick.
Dundee in the Andes, baby.
Right down his butt. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna attack Braylock
All right.
that we got intended. Let's see. Actually hold on? Does Swanky Dave give me my sword?
You see him standing there. If you want him to, he can take his like action and like slide your sword and shield over to you or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Does he?
Yeah, I'll let him use his action. He'll stay like 10 feet away, but he'll just kind of like.
Okay. I'm gonna drop one of the bedposts and pick up my sword.
Okay.
Nice.
And I'm gonna start putting a whipping on that ass like I'm making dessert. You feel me? Do I need to do anything fancy here? I've done 2 of these. Okay, I'm gonna roll my first attack on Braylock. Oh, it is this. That is 19 to hit.
Yep.
I need a D6 and I need a D8. I'll use this. I can read this.
Your short sword's magical, right?
Yes. That is that, and then I need another D6. That is 15 plus 7 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold up.
I need another D8, I think. Yep. I need yet another D8. No, wait. Did I add that already? No, I did already. Never mind. Yeah. 15 plus 7. I did it right. He still looks fine. He looks like he's having a good time.
No, he does not.
Sweet, because here comes motherfucking attack number 2, bitch. That is a nat 20. I need 2d6.
Pat, you like that?
Pat, hold on to these numbers, okay?
It get cinematic with it, Josh. Right now.
Oh, do I kill him with this?
Yeah. Cutscene this.
Yeah. Okay, we'll cutscene this. So he slides. So the Swanky Dave slides my sword over. I pick it up and do a. How would I describe this? Like a dragon buzzsaw of a move. Like into this man's chest. Like I'm gonna like slash his hand away, and then just begin to spin in the air as if I were a buzzsaw and drive myself into his chest.
Okay.
And he dies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend because I am hasted, so I'm much faster. That's part of why I look like a buzzsaw because I'm insanely fast right now. I'm hasted. I'm gonna devote the rest of my turn. Pat already told you this, but I am carving out his rib cage to wear as armor. I'm carving out.
That is definitely gonna take more multiple. If you're trying to do it mid combat, that is multiple turns. You're not doing it in 6 seconds.
I am hasted. I have a whole other action I can take right now. Patrick, an action to use a medicine check to rip out his thing. Patrick, I am hasted.
How long does it take to field dress a deer?
I feel like he's not hearing that you're hasted.
I don't think he hears that I am magically enhanced in speed and movement. So
Josh,
I am going
to
to
even hasted. This is going to take you at least 5 minutes.
Whoa!
That's not. Listen, that's not cool because I could decapitate somebody in 6 seconds. I can slice off an arm in 6 seconds.
If you want,
what if he doesn't want to like clean the?
Yeah,
he
you're
just wants to
talking
put
about,
on
like,
a dripping meat suit.
Yeah, you're trying to say I'm doing this like cleanly. I'm
Right.
not. I am
He's
literally
not eating
decapitating
him.
the
He's
man.
not a freak.
Yeah, I am throwing his guts to the side,
Josh,
chopping his head
I
off.
will let you do this. If you spend, it's an entire action though. You've used your
Yeah, I
an
have
entire
a
action.
whole hasted action that I can use. That's what I'm telling you.
That seems
I have a whole
crazy.
extra action.
6 seconds. That seems.
Patrick,
I
it's
feel
6
like, come
I can-
on.
I could
Patrick,
do
in
that in
6
6 seconds.
Patrick, in 6 seconds, I can run like almost 2 football fields away,
Yeah, it's
according
best
to
not
this
to think
character
about.
sheet. D&D doesn't make any sense
All right.
action-wise.
You know what? I don't know I'm fighting you. It's just flavor. It's not going to add anything. to,
Yeah,
like,
I'm ripping out his
stats,
ribcage
so
and
it's
wearing
fine.
it.
I don't know
But
why
I
I'm
want
fighting you on
the
this.
This
chat
is
to know
where
what's
we
going
break
on.
Pat's
Fine.
immersion. Like, nuh-uh.
Yeah, I'm ripping out his ribcage and I'm going to wear it as chest armor. I am taking his femur to replace the bedpost. So I have a sword and a femur, and I have attached his skull. Like I've driven it through my sword. So
Okay.
his skull
So
is
that's like
hanging on
the
my
cross
handguard.
guard. That's like
Yeah,
the hand guard.
his head
That's-
is the cross guard of my sword.
Fucking badass. I love it. Okay.
It should
Doesn't
give
change
you a
that.
minus
You have
one
a
to
you have
attack.
you have your actual sword with now the skull kind of as like that decorative cross guard
Ew.
that your hands inside.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like bone white. It's red. It's still covered in blood. The
Yeah,
skull.
I look
you
insane
have
right now.
you have his rib cage wrapped around you.
Yeah.
And the femur is just again like a mundane club, a mundane common
yeah.
club.
And I have like meat dripping off. Like I have like probably like a piece of
Yeah.
stuff hanging off my horns.
Ek looks
I am like
psychotic.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
visually upsetting.
Yeah. My scales are like really dark and tarnished, and also I'm dripping in like crimson red blood.
This is like lightning
see
flashing
this.
behind you, all this wind. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like he is a dragon. I knew it.
Yeah, and there's like steam coming out of my nose. Like I look
Mhm.
insane.
Is that your turn,
Love
my
that.
friend?
That's all my stuff. That's bonus action, everything included. everything.
I'm gonna cast Shatter on these Skella boys. They need to make a
Ooh.
Constitution saving throw, my friend.
The ones closest to you.
Yes.
All right.
Ooh. How does this work?
Does it reach the one that's over fighting the barbarian by Nimue or no?
No.
The red one gets a 15. The one below him gets a 6. The next red one gets another 15. The one below him gets a 13. And then the last red one there gets a 3.
Okay, so the two 15s succeed, and they'll take half damage.
Okay.
I don't have, like most D&D players, I've run out of D8s.
Yeah,
I
I
have
got
one
I got
Yeah.
so many D8s.
Yeah. Die Hard, as a joke, sent me and Jennifer like 1,000 D8s once, so I have a lot. But you know, as we play more, they get mixed up.
They get moved around.
They get moved
That's
around.
what I'm dealing with.
They each take 23 thunder damage, or half as much.
So-
as that.
Okay, so 11 to the one. Okay. So all the red ones explode.
Do they sound like when you throw Lincoln logs out of a bucket onto the ground?
Exactly like that.
Yeah, that has to be.
Like when you kick over a xylophone thing or xylophone?
Yeah,
The xylobones.
Xylobones.
It's good.
Anyone want anything? Everyone good?
I still have Bardic Inspiration from before. I almost had to use it, but I get advantage on my attack.
It could use a little healing.
All right, and then I will. Ooh, you're
Oh.
so far.
I could heal myself in a minute, actually.
All right, I will
Fucking need
give you some healing. Then.
Up there on the helm, Swing Dave is just like, fucking badass, buddy.
Who'd you say that to?
You. Looking at your horrific visage.
Ek doesn't hear it. He's just now like turning to look at the skeletons. And like it's that thing where like the light, whatever little light there is like reflecting out of my eyes. Have you ever seen the movie Sinners or like a cat
haven't
in the
yet.
night?
Oh, that's awesome. You get 12 HP, Jennifer.
Thanks.
All right.
And that's me. I'll
All right.
probably actually,
guess-
now that that's safe, I'll move back. Probably up here if I can.
Yeah, come to me.
I might
You're
need
probably
help.
gonna you're probably gonna look at me and be like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, Ek is horrified. I feel like you have to roll some kind of like wisdom or intelligence
barf check.
save when you see Ek to not
I
get
mean,
the fear condition.
He did that to protect me.
Yeah.
I did. I super did.
All right. Steve, Nimue,
Steve is gonna. Well, he was gonna hand the. I was gonna give the sword to Eck. Shit go down, just like, oh fuck, and then like turns around, sees all the skeletons getting wiped out on board, and so Steve's gonna look across at the bone ship, and Pat, with some amount of movement, I see. I'm sure I see some of the skeleton guys, but can I see fucking Lich McGee?
He's kind of elevated at the back.
If I climb the stairs here, can I see Lich McGee?
Yeah, what's the range on what you want to do?
150 feet.
It'll be enough if I can see him.
Yeah, you can see him.
All
You
right,
have
here I'll
150
move.
It's 150 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I can use my last
Okay.
doobly doo to make a hit happen.
Doobly doo.
You know, that's how it's in the PHP, right? I got 6 doobly doos, 7. Anyway, let's go. All right, Steve climbs the stairs.
Are you talking
looks
about
over-
sorcery points?
Hell yeah, sorcery points.
Doobly doos is what he said.
You were if you
Capturing.
asked me what my class was before you just said sorcery, I would have said magic lad, because that's how I'm
Doobly-doos.
feeling today.
Yeah, Pat. You know what a doobly doo is. Don't make it
on.
complicated for Brett.
All right. So what
All
are
right.
you doing?
I climb stair. I look and I see the fucking Lich McGee, and I'm gonna use my final ability of the evening here, and lightning punch his ass because I know what's coming. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, hit him in the
we
penis.
killed Braylock. There's skeletons boarding. Where's the skeleton boss? I've seen the Fifth Element or whatever. Like
It will only hit him because of the elevation.
there's no one up there with him, or is it just kind of like
No.
like
He's like
Just-
up. Yeah,
yeah.
he's like up on a perch where he can like survey
that's
the
fine.
battlefield
That's
and cast spells.
fine. That's fine. All right, I gotta roll some dice. You gotta roll some dice, sir. Let's go. Let's do a Dex save on that man, that skeleton boy, and I'm gonna roll some dice over here. Boom, boom, and then while I'm doing this, Steve's also just gonna like let everybody know, like, hey, good job, guys. Don't forget, there's like also that guy, and then but as he points, that's how the spell happens. He just goes that guy, and then the like
Bazap.
that. Let's go dice roll. Oh, and I'm casting it up.
Upcasting.
Get him.
Let's go. I hope you fail this, Pat, because this is gonna be hurts.
What save am I rolling?
Dex.
Okay.
Is he a dexterous skeleton?
8,
Usually they're not.
10.
The robes
That's
are
26.
26. Pat, you do give all your guys plus 20 because I know you rolled a 6.
Nope, I rolled a 16. I rolled a 10. Yeah, 16 on
He's
the
a
die.
yeah, I guess he's a lich, but like he's a nah.
Yeah,
That
usually
is
liches
from-
are.
that is not that's I just his all his abilities, like his strength, dex, con, that is just 5e lich.
Oh, so now
stats.
it's 5e's fault. Okay.
5e
Oh.
Pat,
lich.
you made him.
Are we allowed to fight a 5e lich at level 7?
Sorry,
I toned
hold
down
on.
other things. But yeah.
I gotta redo my roll. I dyslexia'd it and rolled all the wrong dice. I'm sorry.
Oh
These
said
are all
Make it really easy for you.
D20s.
Brett, do you want me to make it really easy for you? Or is it still partial? Because I guess
It'll take me 2 seconds here. Okay.
does a
1,
legendary
10.
resistance allow you to
No, you don't
Ignore
bypass
half-
it. You just
yeah,
no.
you still gotta take the half damage?
Yeah,
So
you
I
just
guess it wouldn't
saves
be,
it.
that would be a bad use of that.
Yeah, because it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you could use it. I think it
I
would
mean,
be a good use.
Yeah,
I think it'd be.
no.
We think it'd be a great use, but
Yeah.
yeah, it wouldn't do shit.
I got 30 damage.
So half.
Is that
So half. So he's gonna take a 15 Just 15 right to the peen.
Okay.
Does he still have a? Is he?
What's that dick like?
A
Still
lich
regular.
isn't like a skeleton. He could have like a decayed.
Is it like a mummy
wiener.
cannon?
Like, it's
Yeah, like
whatever,
they still have pieces
taster's
on 'em.
choice.
I mean,
really.
they call it a boner for a reason.
Hey. Oh my god, he
Whoa.
probably took it from another thing. Like took the bone
Do
from
they-
something else.
There's not like a bone in there.
He has
Anyway,
a whale.
okay.
Yeah, he took like a whale bone and was like, "Look at that."
This is normal.
I don't know if they do call
Look
it a
at
boner for a
that.
reason, Pat.
Impressed by that? You think that's neat?
Why do they call it a boner?
I
Because
think
it's hard
that's
to
for
smell.
no reason.
I think it is bone based.
Yeah, I think because they think it's a bone. The ancient,
All right.
the ancient English
All
thought
right.
it was a bone.
Mhm.
Well, that
Okay.
happens, and then I'm gonna hide behind the pole there.
You hear a
because
voice in
I-
your head going,
seeking-
"Yeah, that tickled."
That's what I would say if I was trying to sound not hurt. And I think that back to him.
They get at him.
All right, Nimue.
Okay. So, how is the barbarian lady looking right now?
Okay, I mean that was actually the first damage she's experienced this fight. You just.
Oh, I
you
don't
actually-
love that. I'm gonna hit her.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Yep.
17 damage.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Looking bad. Very bad.
Okay, I'm gonna hit her again.
Yeah,
All right.
kill that bitch. Fuck her.
21 to hit.
Yep.
$17 damage again.
She's down.
Yes.
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 Wear her bones. Turn her into pants.
Does she have anything cool on her?
Probably
Just
not.
a big battle axe.
I pick it up. And then I'm gonna bonus action second wind because I need it.
Sinistrix like, what are you doing? Why do you have that?
We're
mean,
evil
those-
now, Cinder Strike. Shut up.
That's me.
It's so clunky and unwieldy. Why do you need that?
Throw
You
Cinder
can
Strike in
have
the ocean.
friends.
It's
Throw
It's
Cinder
just-
Strike in
You're
the
good to
ocean.
have friends.
It's just like unja
It's
slab
fine.
of metal. It's not. There's no craftsmanship. It's
So
fine,
are
whatever.
you.
whatever.
think we all have to make a
okay, that was
Constitution saving
rude. That was
throw.
the hurt most. You all do. That was the most hurtful thing you said to me.
Even
Pat,
me?
like you do. Anyway,
You do, actually.
not Tempest.
Not
Tempest
me
never
though,
has to
right?
be-
Like,
Yeah, not Tempest.
it's my shit.
Not Tempest.
But you guys,
I got a 17.
that's good. Nothing happens.
Oh, I got a 22.
That's good. Nothing happens.
Nat 20.
That's good. Nothing happens.
That's what I got.
How about Swanky
All right.
Dave?
Oh yeah. 22.
Nothing happens.
Nice. All right, Skellington's turn. This poor sailor, who is just a sailor, gets cut down by the Skellington, by the Scully boy. Nimue. This one lunges at you with a cutlass. That is a 22 on the first strike and an 18 on the
Hits.
second strike.
Misses.
Okay, on the first one, you take 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
This one is going to double move here. 'cause
Imagine a
It's
skeleton
really nice
huffing and
of that.
puffing.
It was really nice of that skeleton to position himself between me and Mako like that.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
know. You must like it.
World Star.
World Star. It's pump number
All right,
7 over there.
this one's gonna roll up, and he's gonna see this cluster of the 3 of you, and he throws a lit stick of dynamite up onto the helm. By
These are the
Eck,
fucking
Steve,
dynamite
and
skeletons. I
Swinky.
hate these guys.
3 of who?
I need Dave or Eck and Steve and Dave to all make dexterity saving throws, please.
Okay.
Dave fails.
No.
Listen, you made
I'd like
Dave.
to use my legendary resistance here.
You don't have that.
Fuck
What?
you then.
Dave
I
doesn't
got.
have
What am I
one?
rolling? What save?
Oh, Dave does have. Thanks, Tim. Dave does have legendary resistances. Dave chooses to succeed. No,
we look over
yeah.
like he just do that. Oh fuck, let's not fight
Yeah.
Dave.
I got a 22.
What am I rolling? I need to know how bad I failed.
Dex
Dex
save.
save.
12.
Okay. Steve, you take 16 fire damage. Eck, you still take 8 fire damage.
Did he hit? What did he hit us with? A
He
fireball?
threw a stick of dynamite.
Oh,
You got to take eight fire damage.
You take half
Lame.
on a successful save.
16 then.
It was the half. You're saying.
Yeah, 8 was the half.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take 4 fire damage instead.
Okay.
I used absorb elements, Patrick, just so you don't think I'm lying.
Oh yeah. Do I have any defensive spells? Why do I always forget I'm magic? Because I'm.
Oh my God,
fucking
I'm learning
offended.
Because
shit.
you're so
the-
good at role playing, and
I'm learning like shit with the lieutenant up on the top of the mast with a big bow. Because Tempest, he tried to shoot big arrow at you, and I rolled a 2 on the die.
go fuck yourself.
These guys are going to continue to move forward.
Ooh.
Actually, this wave is going to double move. Get right
Um,
up here.
I am.
Double move.
The fuck.
Like for their action, they're going to,
It is difficult terrain, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Chat says that the player characters are pretty legendary, so probably hype about that, Pat.
Nice. All right, so we got to trick all the skeletons to come on this boat, and then we got to get on their boat and leave.
Okay.
True.
Yeah. Okay.
Patrick, I absorbed the elements, so I am like goldenish colored now.
Okay.
And the meat on my horns is starting to sizzle a little bit.
Yeah.
Gross.
So you see these
Ooh.
2 skeletons run forward. One of them chucks a stick of dynamite up on the helm. Another one is rushing forward toward Tempest. You see a giant arrow. Tempest like is almost as long as you are. Thuds into the wood near you and it's like vibrating.
My God.
Another wave of skeleton pirates are about to leap off the prow of the bone ship onto the deck of the badly damaged Rusty Hook. You see another cluster kind of congregate along the edge here, and looking for a line of sight. And
Stop.
all right,
Get that arrow away from me.
3 of them. All right, Eck, this is coming for you. That's a crit. With an arrow,
Okay.
just a standard longbow. So you are going to take 15, unless you have 15 piercing.
Okay.
And this one's coming for Tempest. That's a miss. This one's coming for. That's a miss. Tempest, you see this guy who's standing in front of you, the one who didn't throw the dynamite, start to almost become enveloped in shadow.
What the fuck?
And like in a flash, the normal skeleton disappears. And Captain Deadheart appears in his spot.
Whoa, that's cool.
And
I
he looks up
grappled
and
the
he's like,
lich.
Is that? Do you think that was smart for him to do? To be honest.
No,
submit to me. Subjugation.
Get a new shtick, bitch.
I don't think that was very smart for him to do that.
You start noticing, Tempest, this pool where he's standing. It's moving slow, so it's not going to hit you right away on your turn. You'll have a chance. But you do notice this like pool, like a puddle of dark water start emanating
dark
out
water.
from his feet.
Uh-huh.
Like slowly spreading out from his feet.
Okay.
And you realize, you figure it'll be at the end of this turn, it'll be maybe like 5 feet around him, and then maybe.
But
5
it can't
feet.
climb walls. Surely, Pat, it can't climb walls. Surely, Pat, it won't be able to climb a wall.
And then
Okay, Constitution saving throw time.
yeah, it's con save for them. So I'll start with Deadheart. That is bad.
Anyone who fails
Yeah.
less than 15 takes 11 damage.
Okay. All right.
My
let me
scar of
do
Iasin.
quick rolls. Okay.
Does your scar have death touch?
Destroyed.
Mhm.
I'm just imagining like what a power
Oh.
play this fucking pirate lich like teleporting over and then just like taking a magic dump on our boat.
See, the thing for,
Hee.
yeah, the thing for me is I'm just like, you were safe on the boat.
Yeah.
Like you had a whole thing of skeletons for people to get through, and you were safe on the boat. Now you're
I want
You-
to claim my prey myself.
Yeah, taste me dookie.
okay.
I wanted to Duke and a new ship to Duke.
All right, you're not good at this.
All right.
My turn? Our turn? How many-
Yeah,
how
there's
many
no
guys
more,
died from-
There is no more crew of the Rusty Hook.
Good. Fuck them.
Oh wait, this one is dead, and this one is red. There you go.
Are the
That
rest
killed like
are-
4 of them. No, more than that. It killed
Hey,
like 5 or 6 of them.
And weaken them up. We love it.
Yeah.
Our turn?
Yes.
I want to go first. I would like to use my bardic feature to give a dead heart a minus 7 to its next saving throw. Then I want to go and use my Ascend power, and I would like to make him make a strength saving throw, please.
And it's a -7.
Minus 7.
Yeah, liches
Okay.
famously have no strength.
Yeah. So that's going to be a -2.
-2. All right. They take 2 damage and are pushed 10 feet to their left. I'm trying to push them off the boat again. We Baldur's Gate up in this bitch.
You know what? He's going to go ahead and burn one of them legendary resistances.
You slept. Okay.
So he doesn't want to go to. He doesn't like swimming. Is he got a double
He
fruit
doesn't like
power? So if
that?
he hits the water, will he drown?
All right, well, Pat, make another one because I blast him again.
Okay.
I get 3 blasts. So if we have to burn through all 3 of his
I
legendary...
rolled the exact same thing on the die.
All right.
I think we're going to go ahead and burn another one. Why save them?
Yeah, all right. Then I guess you don't take
One
damage.
more.
And let's go one more, baby.
One more, baby.
I rolled a 3 on the die.
There you go.
I
All
just rolled
right.
a 5, and a 3.
Does he have any more
I
legendary
got one
resistance?
more. I'm gonna go ahead and burn the last one. He's
You
it's just
bitch.
right there. You just
Dude, he's holding on so tight. He's like, wait,
Yeah.
wait.
You just burned all. That was epic. You just burned all of his legendary resistances in one fell swoop there. Tempest.
Sick.
He is gonna then use a legendary action though at the end of your turn. Are you still done or no?
Yeah, I'll be done with this section, and if I think I want to do anything else, then I'll scream.
Okay.
I'll probably actually
Um,
run away. I'll
Okay.
say,
Yeah. Okay. I figured that was fair to tell you because of the way we do the group.
right, our popcorn initiative, right?
So because of that though, because he's like the Tempest, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, dude, Tempest got that. That's easy.
Easy.
Tempest is so wise.
I'm the wisest motherfucker out here. That is a 14. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
This is a custom ability called Walk the Plank. It's kind of like a tweak. It's kind of like a new take on fear. You did fail, and because of that, Tempest, you now feel compelled. Have you used up all your movement this turn?
No, I don't think so.
You can feel compelled to use whatever movement you have left to try and take the shortest route you can to jump into the water.
Tempest would actually love to do that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's true.
I know for Tempest, of all of you, for it to happen.
Tempest is
too.
probably like, wait, get in the
Sick,
water.
bye.
I'm safe in there.
Yeah.
I believe with my remaining 10 feet, I can jump off the back. I believe.
Okay.
I don't know. That just looks like you're on the railing to me, bro.
I mean, there is an argument to make it be the railing. I'm listening, but like,
Yeah, let's say Tempest, you're standing. Are you looking like you're just standing on the railing, looking down
Yeah.
at the water, waiting for it to be your
I'll
turn
fucking
again?
do
so
it! I'm gonna jump. I'm so afraid of
do
this
it.
fucking guy. I'll do it.
Waiting it for you to be your turn again, so you can jump
You can
into
breathe
the water.
underwater. Shut up.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, that's back to the rest of you. Dave can go if nobody wants, or if anyone wants to jump in and go. Ek, Steve, Nimue.
Is the lich still dumping dookie?
Yeah, it's still spreading this this abyssal aura.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark from Braylock's corpse to the lich.
All right,
So you have to tell me resistances, immunities, and vulnerabilities.
not gonna like that. Resistant to cold and lightning, immune to necrotic, poison, charmed, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned. I can repeat that.
Vulnerabilities.
Love.
Radiant damage.
I knew you. I was like, I know Patrick is never gonna give me radiant anything until I kill this thing. Then he'll let me have radiant fire breath. Cool. And then I'm gonna heal the fuck out of myself really quick. I'm gonna set myself on fire, Patrick.
Okay.
Oh, you guys can go on doing this.
All right, Pat.
Yeah.
Steve peeks around the corner of this thing, sees the darkness, and it just goes no, and cast magic isn't real on the lich. But we're not gonna mess up our boat with
Wouldn't
that.
it be so
No.
funny if you missed the pool of shit and hit the thing that like untethers his like death thing? So he's just like, oh no, and then dies.
So what are you trying to what are you trying to
Whatever the
make?
fuck he's doing, is it what level
dark-
is this? What level is the spell that of his dark?
His dark shit. His
Dark
pool
Like
shit.
the pool of water? It's not really a spell. It's like it's like a legendary thing. It's just like this aura around him.
It's just an aura.
Here's what okay.
All right.
I want to make this sporting. Okay?
Sporting?
I'm trying
Because
to
it's a
think
magic.
of
Because it doesn't have to
way-
be a spell. It could be a magical effect. If it's a magical effect,
That sounds like a magical effect. Liches
Right?
are creatures of magic, yeah.
Okay.
You should dispel its life.
That's why I'm like, that would be so
Okay.
fucking funny.
I will I will let you dispel it, but he'll be able to, if he wants to burn a bonus action, bring it back. But it burns a bonus action.
it's a bonus action. All right. Fuck. I mean, here's the thing: is as written. I mean, if you give it a level, or we could just because it's either under
It's
a
not a
certain
leveled
level.
spell.
So, all right. I just feels like a waste of one of my things. But I mean, if Steve wouldn't know, I guess offhand, it's fair if it's a waste of it. But yeah, I mean, let's dispel it. We use your bonus action to bring it back, bro. I guess. Nuts.
Maybe that means it
Okay.
won't grow as fast. So that's good.
Yes. It does have to start over and start emanating from him again.
That's helpful. Especially because I'm going to push him off the fucking boat next turn.
Tempest is just standing. I like to think Tempest's like toes are kind of hanging over the edge.
Hold me now. I'm 6 centimeters from the edge, and I'm
edge.
thinking.
Oh shit.
And it makes sense. You're singing while you're
Yeah, it's
like,
like the
Tempest, what are you
wind is
doing?
like- Yeah, I'm Scott Stapp
he's
as
just
fuck.
cackling as he's slowly walking up the stairs.
That's Tempest's fear response.
What
Um,
damage does a battle axe do, Patrick?
All right, let me. It's not as good as Cinder Strike. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's not gonna be as good as Cinder Strike. And he's gonna be pissed at you. Oh my golly!
Yeah.
Well, you know
Alright,
what?
let me
I
see.
should have. Never mind. Go ahead. Keep on.
Where is that?
Would dispel magic work to kill a skeleton?
Just cast a spell magic on
It,
one of
like,
his
it-
animated skeletons.
Okay, it will kind of depend because I think it's one of those things where Pat either has to like just open the curtain on what the thing is and just be like, yes,
It
because
does
it's this spell,
1d8.
or
If
you
you're
know what I mean?
it's 1d8 slashing, but it's like if you are proficient with it, that adds damage. You know, your strength
She's a
modifier
fighter.
adds damage.
She's proficient with like every weapon as a fighter.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 15 on the die.
Okay.
Plus whatever.
To hit the skeleton with the battle axe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sinistrike's so mad at you right now. Just so you know, that hits.
Sinistrike
Throw Center
is
Strike overboard. Fuck that bitch.
shaking in his little sheath.
Yeah.
And then I got a 10 on the D10.
It's a D8 plus your proficiency. You're a fighter,
But
so you
I'm
probably.
holding it two-handed.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a
It's versatile.
yep. Okay.
Yeah, it's verse.
And you rolled a 10.
Yeah.
All right.
Does the skeleton like it?
Doesn't like it.
Does he turn red?
He does turn red.
I'm gonna do it
Right.
again.
Okay.
16 plus whatever my proficiency stuff is.
I think it's
Yep.
4.
So wet 20.
Let's go.
All right. Hits.
And I got a 9 on the D10.
Okay. He's hanging on by a bone.
Ha ha ha.
Bonus action.
Okay.
Second wind again.
Okay.
And it's my turn.
All right.
Pat, I'm gonna take the rest of my turn now, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab. Wait, did you just bring me my sword?
Yes.
You didn't bring me my bow?
No.
Hmm,
It's down below.
it is down below.
Oh.
Not below, like right below you. Like in the room.
Can we wait? Hold on. Can
Yeah,
we
but I'm above
retcon
it.
this? Because I was down there to grab our gear, and I thought Dave had tossed him all of his gear. Like, if there was more of X gear down there, I
Right.
would have grabbed it and brought it up to
Sure.
the upper deck.
Sure.
That was the
Okay.
plan. That was the
Sure.
plan.
It was
that's
the
fine.
plan.
That's fine. That's fine.
So I can have my bow now.
Yep.
I am going to shoot the shit out of the lich with my bow. It was a short bow, actually. It was my old bow was a long. bow.
Okay.
This is a short
So Brett or Steve had run up here and tossed you your bow. You sheath in like a deft motion, sheathe your sword, grab your bow, take aim, and you fire it. Assume at the captain.
bow. Yeah, I'm gonna start lighting this bitch up.
Alright, you fire
I
at the
am
captain.
going to precise strike it, so that'll
Okay.
give me advantage. Ooh, beach. 18 plus 9 is what? 27?
It's a hit. That's what it is.
Does the lich like it? All right, I
Doesn't
need a
love it.
D6. I
Okay.
need a D6. I need a D8 and a D8 and
What was the total to hit? It was
8. My
what
total to
plus
hit?
what? Yeah.
It was 18 plus 9, so 27.
Okay. Yeah. Don't. Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Shield
Yeah,
wouldn't do a damn thing.
yeah, Pat gave me randomly a short bow plus 2.
Pat crazy.
When did I do that?
I asked you if because we killed some bitch and I said, does she have cool gear? And you were like, yeah, short bow plus 2 and a short sword plus 1. And I was like, cool, I take those. Like, where
Was
the
he on
fuck
I'm
was
pills?
I?
such a I'm such a generous DM.
And
You
then,
guys
well,
treat
no,
me-
I think the problem is that you forgot that these count as magic weapons. You were just
Yeah.
like, yeah, they're just regular weapons, so they won't do anything special. No, they're magic.
Yeah.
Sadly,
I
by
agree.
their
There should be
nature.
better mundane weapons. but there aren't.
There aren't.
Pat
Okay, so I
wants
have
his
56
cake
for damage,
and eat it
56
too.
Well, no,
bro.
I
He's like,
agree.
I'm gonna
like,
make super
yeah,
powerful
it's weird
enemies.
to me that
Mhm.
just being a +1 or +2 automatically also makes it magical. I feel like those are two separate things.
They're
It's
not
like
though.
in my
Isn't that
mind,
They're
crazy?
not.
it's
They
not.
should
But
be.
I feel like it should be like a better weapon, a better sword that's better
Well,
made
Pat,
and
the
sharper,
thing
can
is,
deal more damage and be easier to hit people with because
Mhm.
it's a better quality without being magic.
I agree.
so the thing about D&D is
Well,
that
that's
it won't the problem with D&D is that the way the combat works is that it won't scale with things.
Yeah.
but
Like
yeah, and they have that, Pat. It's the different damage dice for better weapons.
yeah.
But they're still
No,
basically
but I'm
the
saying
same.
like not all swords are created equal, right? You're saying, like
Because
right,
what Pat
but
wants is a better
realist-
longsword. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a more realistic experience, but the problem is the monsters don't scale that way. So if you get the better longsword and then by that point everything's resistant to mundane damage anyway.
I know.
So it doesn't work. You have to, because the same thing happens with AC. Like our ACs don't ever increase unless we take stats to do so. Oh my god. Okay. Pat, are you ready? I need you to do the math for me. Okay?
Okay.
6 plus 6 plus 5 plus 2 plus 5 plus 6.
24. 30.
All right, that's attack number 1.
How?
Weapon damage, Hunter's Mark, Colossus Slayer, precise attack, modifier.
What is okay? Colossus Slayer does it.
Colossus Slayer, it's what Mittens had.
Yeah, Colossus is
Oh.
awesome.
Yeah, if you hit something that's already taken damage, you deal extra damage, but it's only once per turn. So I can't
Okay.
keep stacking it. Hunter's Mark I can keep stacking, but Colossus Slayer is just I can do it once. A lot. Okay. That's attack number 1.
Yep.
There's a monster right next to the dude. I'm gonna use my wait, no. Hold on. Rewind.
Hold
I'm
up.
getting ahead of myself. I'm attacking the big bitch again, is what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, because that was my hasted attack. I only get 1. Never mind. My main action was healing myself. My haste action was shooting him with the bow. I don't
Okay.
get extra attack on that.
Okay.
I'm caught up. See? Look, you see how fast I do
Great.
this,
That was
Pat?
good.
I'm
That was
processing.
great.
I'm processing. I have so many fucking dice, Pat.
All right. Is that
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just stand right here, I guess.
okay?
I'll use the wheel
Swanky,
to protect me.
Swanky Dave's going to conjure a sort of a sword, a cutlass made of like red spectral energy in one hand.
Ooh.
Reach out his other hand and fire a burst of arcane energy at Deadheart.
Oh, never mind, we're good. I thought I missed one of my damage rolls. I did not. I'm smart.
I'm sorry. It looks more like a not a cutlass, more like a rapier, like from Princess Bride. Those types of dueling swords, fencing swords, in one hand, and fire a burst of arcane energy, and that is a hit. And you see Captain Deadheart stagger a bit as he takes 18 force damage from Dave.
Does he lose concentration?
Let's find out. He does not. All right, I need all of you except Tempest to make Constitution saves for the thunderclaps.
The clap of my
Dave
cheeks.
succeeds.
What succeeds?
Dave, I rolled for Swanky Dave.
Ah, 21.
Bardic Inspiration. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm.
Flat 20.
I love how I'm succeeding on the saves but never rolling good on like attack and stuff. I actually rolled 2 nat 20s
I'm so sorry.
on that roll.
I'm so sorry.
Turn into a shark, bitch. That'll help.
Jesus.
I don't want him to get the doo-doo water in his gills. That sounds gross.
Oh,
Duty water
yeah,
in his
that's
gills
fair.
would suck.
All right, it's Skellington's turn.
I'm so stressed out that Nimue attacked with a battle axe instead of Cinder Strike. My brain is just
I'm
like,
not. I'm
I
about
don't
to be like, just throw
yeah.
that bitch in the ocean. Fuck him.
What? What happened to you?
This is a new Ek now.
This one comes over here, shoots an arrow at Dave, and does hit him. And Dave takes an arrow. And Deadheart is going to mosey on up to the helm to join you all.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
I'd like to use the rest of my movement.
Would you like to surrender?
Ah! Hold me now.
Would you like to surrender? You see him in his one bony hand. He's holding what looks like the physical handle and hilt of a pirate cutlass. So it's the handle and then kind of the rough gold knuckle guard on it. But the blade that protrudes is not made of metal. It's made of sort of green phantasmal energy.
Ooh, you guys should get. I want that. I don't.
I'm gonna dispel
And
magic
he's got
on
these
that.
I
long,
want
gangly, bony
that.
arms. And Eck, he is going to strike at you with his phantom cutlass.
I like how he looked like he's supposed to be scary looking. I'm covered in entrails
He does say he goes.
and a rib cage.
He does look at Eck and he goes like, "I like your style."
And I've got like cooked meat on my horns.
What would happen if we said we were? Yeah, we give up. You put your sword away. We give up. Why would we lie? Get him.
That's a 25 to hit, Eck.
Damn.
So I'm at 17, 19.
I'm gonna silvery barbs that.
Yay!
Okay.
It has to reroll, and Eck, you can have advantage on your next attack.
I'll take that.
Oh, that's 21.
Okay, so that makes me. I'm at 15 base. Haste makes me 17. That'll put me to 20 if I do that.
Steve, you have something that can lessen attacks, right?
I am out of sorcery points.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's
you
a
did
burn
great.
sorcery
I
points
love
for
you.
that.
No.
Or
Sorry.
give myself the +2.
We should find potions that give you your sorcery points back.
I'm gonna cover myself in spikes again.
I can like sacrifice my other spell slots to get them
Yeah.
back.
But then you
How
have
much damage is it,
spells,
Pat?
you know?
It's 15 cold damage, and you're going to make a con save.
Whoa!
All right, so that is 7. So I take 8 cold damage. And I have to make a con save, you say?
Mm-hmm.
16 plus 2 is 18.
You just got it. You would have been paralyzed until the start of his next turn.
What the fuck is going on over there? Paralyzed? Auto crits on me for the rest of my life?
Just for this till the start of his next turn. In his other hand, you see this. It looks like a small, like cannon that made of bone on a ship appear, and he raises it. And Steve, you're in front of Dave, so it's coming at you.
What?
He has disadvantage because he's in melee with me.
Let's
Oh, okay.
not.
Let's not and say we did.
So with disadvantage, it's an 18.
All right. Yeah, I'll arm block that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that would have downed you.
Yeah, I don't need to be
all right.
shot point blank, bro.
And he gets one more, and he's gonna swipe at Eck one more time.
You have disadvantage.
Okay. With disadvantage, that is a wet 20.
So I have 19 total AC.
So he's just slash, shoot, slash.
All right.
That's cool.
I guess I'll get hit again.
Dang.
Okay. 15 cold damage. Roll your con save.
that's a 19 this time. 17 plus 2.
Okay. You avoid being paralyzed. All right. Real quick, we're gonna do this. They're just going to advance on your position. This one is going to engage there. This one's gonna. Anyway, you got some friends coming your way. These 3 are coming here.
Jesus Christ.
I just want to be with my actual friends.
This is like a horde of undead, in my opinion.
I'm about to
Yeah,
heal the
Little
lich and see if he
guy.
dies. I'm gonna
These
heal him
ones are
one
for-
time and watch his body fall apart.
All right. This. Oh, no, this one's dead. Sorry. Yeah. This one's take its place. All right. That is a 25 to hit your echo.
Yes,
25.
and is down.
The regular skeletons are doing 25s, Pat.
No, to hit. Not damage.
That's what he's saying.
That's a 21 to hit you. The
Yep.
other one. Okay. You take 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And Nimue, you take this. The big guy up top. There, the lieutenant's gonna shoot its mega bow at you. God, I roll like garbage for this guy every single time. That is a 16.
Oh, I'm
the
so
wind.
sorry. One character rolls bad. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
That's a 16. These big, giant, long harpoon-like arrows.
It misses.
All right, it flies overhead. The dark water is now emanating again from
You can just say
Dead Heart.
piss.
Uh,
Yeah, he's pissing.
It's
It's
it's by around X feet right now, but that doesn't do anything at this second. It will be
I named it in chat. It's Lich's Shadow Dump, the spell.
Yeah, you can just say he has diarrhea.
okay.
His IBS activates.
He's got the
Yeah.
runs.
Maybe if we give
I
him
will
Tums, he'll
say-
be like, wait, you'll heal me.
Constitution saving throw. Z.
They're not. Sorry, there's 2 skeletons from the ship that have longbows. They're taking shots. One at Steve, one at Dave. Steve, that is a 19 to hit you.
Which skeleton shot me?
I remember this.
This
I'm behind a pole. They can't see me.
He
They're
is
up.
behind a pole.
I'm hiding. I was hiding behind the mask from
that
those
mask
guys.
is huge. Yeah,
Big
he
I'll
can't
give
see
you
that
the
from it.
3. Okay,
Big pull.
fine.
He's fine. He says defeated.
Just
Meanwhile,
shoot Swanky Dave, he's strong.
Swanky, yeah. Meanwhile, Swanky Dave.
This
This
one
is a
I
32
was shooting
to
one at
hit.
Swanky Dave.
He's fine.
Yeah. Okay, let's do con saves.
Everyone dies.
Okay, con save roll.
Okay,
I rolled worse.
you're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're red.
4 damage if they failed.
You're red. You're red. You're dead. Okay. At the start of your turn, however, you hear this roaring. You hear like this crazy splintering of wood. Now, Tempest, you're still going to be compelled to jump over.
No, I'm not.
A sorry turn, but this is what you see, Tempest, because you're facing the perfect direction for this. You hear this like splintering, cracking of wood, and you see a small boat ship, almost like it was ramped off something, fly through the storm wall, and it's like spinning, almost like barrel rolling, and it looks like it might be some little like speed sailboat. It was like made to be kind of quick, almost like a speed yacht type thing. Splinter and splash and just break apart and crash into the water near your ship.
What?
Okay,
More people?
there it is. And there's like a moment,
Where are
and then something and then something bursts up out of the water really, really high, and then lands on the helm in the midst of you all.
Oh, God.
Oh no, where'd he go? No, undo.
He's deleted.
Wrong layer.
Cat says,
And
never
it's
mind.
Mason Marks
What?
slams down
Oh my god.
on the deck.
Are you kidding?
There's a third boss we have to fucking kill.
Is there
No.
like was there like
That's
a
that
cool guitar
annoying
riff?
guy.
Like,
Yeah.
He's like really strong.
he's
but
like-
a dork.
And he looks at Deadeye. He's like, "We got unfinished business, amigo."
Oh my god.
He looks at you all, Steve and Dave. He's like, "Did you know this guy's a thing called a lich? And liches
my
have
God.
factories. And if you kill a lich, its factory just makes another one.
Shut
Where's your factory? I gotta find his factory."
Oh boy. Should be yes anding. Should be supporting. Should be supportive. Since we're live on the internet and all that stuff. We should. Oh Christ. How is he that
Why is he
big?
so fucking
I
big?
didn't mean for him to be he's big. I
He
didn't mean-
got big. He just yells, his factory. He got bigger.
It's huge.
Acknowledge me.
What the fuck? is
All right,
going
so
on?
are you saying at the start of my turn I scuttle away?
Yeah, I mean, you're compelled to
It's
use
gonna
your
be so
movement
fucking funny. You're just gonna
to
dive
jump into the water.
and then just jump back out.
Well, can
Like,
I?
"Hey, everybody?
I mean, does it say at the start
The
of my
effect-
turn? 'Cause
Yeah,
I wanna,
the effect ends.
I'll run. I don't
Well,
give a
guess
fuck.
you don't. I mean, you have to use your movement. I guess if
I
you
would
want
love to.
to do an action before, but you have to use your movement to jump into the water.
How about this?
Understand.
I'm jump. I turn around, and Deadheart needs to make a handful of strength saving throws, just like last time. Third verse, same as the first.
Oh, you're doing all the as you like walk off. You're just
Hold
like,
me now. And
here's a bunch of lightning for your ass.
It's thunder, whatever, or it's
Oh, thunder,
burst of
okay.
wind.
It's a burst of wind, baby.
You can do the lightning strikes or the wind.
I
yeah.
want to push him.
Oh, you want to? Okay.
Strength
What
saving
kind of saving
throw,
throws?
please.
The strength saving throw.
35.
That was almost a 2, and it rolled to a 20 in the first one.
Minus. Okay. All right. So that succeeds. Nothing happens. I do it again.
That's a 1.
Yay.
Yay.
All right. You take 3 damage and are pushed 10 feet. I say to the left.
All right. Let's go.
Is he?
He's. I just wanted him to feel because he looks so small. If I put it, but he's all right. So he's on. He's right on the edge. Then
All right. Then I'll use my final third one to blast him.
all right. He fails.
Yay. All right.
Yay! Get the
takes-
fuck out.
5 damage and is pushed another 10 feet.
All right. He topples off. He falls
So
into
me
the
and him
water.
are both falling, but Tempest is falling backwards, staring up at the camera. Just, Scott Stappy in every music video from Creed
All right.
going all at once, and he
Tempest-
looks great.
The second you hit there's splash and hit the water, Tempest, you feel like the cloud, the fog kind of disappear. The urge to jump in the water disappear from you.
Okay.
You're now down like 30 feet down in the water.
All right. How does he react to being falling in the water?
You hear him go, no.
Can't swim.
Oh, it's the devil fruit. He's like, he's gonna drown.
Does he look like he's swimming? Because that depends on how.
Or is he like, fuck, I'm
You can't see
bones,"
from
and
your
he's
angle.
sinking.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
I'll
playing
get
based
bless
on
the
what's like,
water.
no, we need him.
I'm gonna swim down farther and get somewhat closer to him, or I just want to
Yeah, you
swim
can see him.
down so I can see him.
Yeah, you can just see him kind of like orienting himself, trying to get oriented into the water.
He can swim. He's just bones.
He's bones.
He's
What the
bones.
fuck? Yeah. What lets him float?
He's
He has no fat.
Okay, he's thinking. It's
Liches
fine.
just can't have skin.
They can't have skin, but he definitely got no fat.
He
on
can
him.
sink. It's not a big. I'm not worried about it.
Why? Oh yeah,
He's
he
just
can
gonna teleport with one of
Yeah,
the other
fuck.
skeletons. Yeah.
God
He
damn
can
it!
Is-
swap
well, that's
places
not
with
like a
any
line of
his
sight thing?
minions.
I was hoping it was a line of sight thing.
No.
God damn. Anyone
All
got the
right,
spell
you're in the
silence?
water.
Is that a real thing?
What?
The bell like silence. Is that a thing? We got a thing? Cast silent. No spells for
I don't
you.
have that.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
I don't have a bonus action I want to use, but I'll use some of my swim action getting closer, and I swim fast as fuck.
Like,
Oh my god, you
if I
should grab
had
onto
any
him so when he
more-
teleports,
Brett,
he brings you with him.
I'm dead serious. Put inspiration on your character sheet in the chat. Thanks for referencing lore in world lore on Lu, the
Yeah.
ocean god personification world. Iris, thank you for referencing actual world building lore. Take inspiration, Brett.
I didn't
Thank
know
you,
you could
sir.
do that. Shit.
Brett, for if
That'd
you're
just be
listening, home,
funny
Brett
if-
referenced Anlu, which in the Wayward Shores is the like a god who's like the personification of the ocean itself.
Mhm.
That's fair.
They should just come up and
Not like a
snatch this guy.
humanoid, not like a Neptune or a Poseidon, like the ocean as a living thing.
Oh, I'm inside Onlu right now.
You are.
Yeah, we're in Anlu.
Yeah. So X, Steve, Nimue, you still got
Yeah.
skeletons,
Yep.
waves coming onto the ship.
I'm gonna go and run and help Nimue because you're probably not great, right?
I'm okay.
I'm alright.
You're really
Are we
slow.
still
Um,
difficult terraining this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the hurricane's still up.
Yeah.
Son of a
Oh,
I
bitch.
guess
fine.
Tempest, you should probably, does it require concentration?
Did
Yes.
Tempest take damage?
I have not taken damage.
No. Yeah.
It requires
Um,
concentration, but I feel like we haven't had the discussion of can it be stopped by damage, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
Because it's like a special thing, but
That's fine.
I haven't taken damage, doesn't matter.
Brett, what are you gonna do as Steve?
Fucking not a lot, bro. If it's difficult
so then-
terrain.
All right, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm gonna shoot them two bitches. Let me make sure what my
Alright.
accuracy looks like. Oh fuck yeah, I'm so in range. You're in my range. I'm gonna shoot them two bitches over at Nimue.
I'm probably
I
gonna
have
kick
advantage.
rocks as a follow up.
I'm shooting the one that hasn't taken damage yet. Or I guess hasn't taken damage. Have both of them taken damage or just one is red and one isn't?
Um,
Because someone got hit
Uh,
with an axe.
yeah, that one died.
Okay. So a full health and a bloodied? Okay. I'm going to
Yeah.
shoot the one with full health first.
Okay.
I have advantage thanks to silvery barbs. That is a 19 plus 9.
Hits.
Need this. And that is a d6. That is 11 arrow damage to
Okay.
the one that isn't red.
Okay.
I'm going to do my extra attack and shoot the one that is red.
Okay.
Or that was red. (12 plus 9 is 21 to hit.
Yep.
This one gets the D8. That is 8 plus 5 arrow damage.
Your arrow shatters its skull.
Whoa.
I am now going to attack the original one with my hasted action. 14 plus 9 is 23.
Yep.
And that is... Holy Christ. 13. No, Jesus, I'm an idiot.
No.
I was trying to add something else. I can't add that. 9 damage. Oh my god.
Boom. Drop him.
Nice.
So, Nimble, you're standing there, not kind of haggard, and just these skeletons are bearing down on you, and then just like volley of arrows and quick just comes through and just shatters and blows their skulls up, and they drop into heaps of bones in front of you.
Yes.
Nimue
And
just
as-
yells over their skeleton bodies.
Yes.
Ah!
As part of my free action, I am going to let loose a extremely loud, not the feature, but I'm going to let loose one of my extremely loud ancient dragon roars.
Mhm.
That sounds like an Arkveld from hit game Monster Hunter Wilds.
Hell yeah.
And like the screen shakes.
Nice.
Okay.
I have earplugs.
Yeah,
In
Tempest is good.
character, the screen shakes and Steve is very afraid.
I'm still dripping in like mostly crusty, dried, coagulated blood now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, a lot of it's rinsed off you, the rain and whatnot. Let's say.
Not the stuff that
thematics.
burnt.
Yeah, not the stuff that got burnt onto me
Yeah.
when I got hit by fire.
Okay.
I
This
did
stuff is
absorb the fire,
gross.
Pat. I told you I did that.
All right. Steve's gonna jump down here. Do some spell slot shuffling. And then fucking flaming fist the skeletons that are not dead. The red, what does the red mean? They're like almost dead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're bloodied. Parentheses.
All right.
Yeah.
Fifth
How's the
edition.
skeleton gonna be bloody? All right.
Marrow seeping out.
Yeah. What did
Yeah.
Mason Marks do when I blew up the skeletons and then released that dragon roar? Then what did he do? Did he shit himself? Did he piss himself? Is he scared?
He just
Looking at me covered in dried, baked on.
he was
coagulated
more
blood?
concerned with Deadheart going over the side, and
Oh,
he's like, remember, we need him alive. If you just destroy it, he'll come back because of his factory.
Steve looks back, is like, bro, you're dumb. And then does his turn.
That's a free action.
Flaming fist at the
He
skeleton.
looks at Eck
reaction.
and he goes, "That wasn't a nice thing for your friend to say to you."
We're gonna go with a. I bad at math. 22 to hit the skeleton.
Yep.
Okay.
Which one are you aiming at? There's like
the red one,
okay.
the soon to be dead one.
That dead
Whoa.
motherfucker right there.
How do you guys tell the dice apart? I'm like dyslexic.
I'll tell you what though, D8s and D10s fucking make
Yeah.
a lot. I
That's where I'm
can use
at.
those the
No,
most.
D8s look like two pyramids that have been put together ass to ass.
But so do D10s.
Well,
kind
the
of.
way that
Oh,
so
the
the
tens
D,
and the all right.
the D10s, the sides don't
No.
match. They're off. They're
Yeah.
off kilter.
D10 looks like a top you could spin.
Mm-hmm. And D12 just looks like a small D20.
Yeah.
They can take 14 flaming
That's the
fist
problem.
damage.
All right. He bursts into flames.
Cool.
And then what's up?
No, go ahead.
All right, and then with my spell shuffling, I regain and spend 2 sorcery points to cast another flaming fist at the other skeleton. That was
Yay.
next to him, the one next to him. Right? Or no, hold up, back to Matt. Kill the dead one. No, I'm gonna kill the one that's action economy, right? How far away are you, sir? Yeah, that guy. The other red one in the back.
Okay.
I know that's probably whatever. I just want to get him off the board.
Yeah, that's fewer guys to have him teleport.
Wait, I'm missing that. Okay. And then that's going to be a 21
Okay. Hits.
and an 11 flaming fist. So just
Blows
two
'em up.
kick-ass fire bolts. Boom.
Boom.
And I look back at Eck and I go, yeah, I got 2 as well, bro.
Eck has like Nimue poison and blood like dripping out of his mouth. He does not reflect anybody. I am gonna move closer to this mass though to give me a little bit of extra cover from some of the arrows.
I'm underwater, where I feel most free.
Yeah.
Did the lich like squid ink splat on the water with his poop or whatever?
Ooh, that's a good point. Gross.
Did the water bubble? Does he like being in his own shit?
Pat, does
Is
he
he
like
like
being
I
his own
like?
shit?
He's
I'm
like
not
I like
answering that.
this.
Who else has to go?
Wait, did he do the really awkward
Me.
thing where the robe flowed all around him and now he's like fuck, like
Yeah,
trying to
his
get
dick
the robe
out.
away? Like is he like upside down
Brandon, what
jellyfish?
you doing?
Okay. So I'm dropping the battle axe, running up to this scally boy,
Mhm.
with Cinder Strike, who's probably
Make a
very
strength
like
check to
red
draw Cinder
hot.
Strike. Make a strength check to pull Cinder Strike out of there. Because it feels
Got
heavier,
a
like it's resisting.
14.
Okay, you're able to pull him out, but it definitely feels like if he had hands, he was holding on.
The girls are
It's
fighting.
I imagine
And you
he's
see,
like
like,
red hot because he's angry.
He is like glowing red right now.
19 to hit the Skelly boy.
Yep, hits.
$14 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm dropping Cinder Strike and pulling out my longbow
Okay.
and taking aim at that guy.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Up in the perch with yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cinder Strike's so bad.
He's not saying anything.
24 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
You mad, bro? Bro, you mad?
13 damage.
Okay.
Bonus action surge.
All right.
And I'm taking 2 more shots at
Okay.
that guy. For let's see.
So you aiming up, kind of up, perched on top of one of the masts is this lieutenant with the big giant bow. That's like firing these giant, it's almost like spear-like arrows. You hit him once.
26 to hit.
Hit.
11 damage.
All right.
And a nat
was looking
20 to
rough.
hit, Patrick.
Jesus
All
Christ.
right.
Nice.
Yes.
You kind of hit once, hit twice, like hitting the arm, hitting the chest, and then depending on his damage, put one right between the eye sockets.
Kill that bitch.
Kill him. We're doing great.
I think we're having a fun
20
time.
damage.
You rip its head right off with your third arrow attack.
And then I pick Cinder Strike back up off the ground.
Okay. Cinder Strike doesn't say anything.
So quiet.
Brooding.
Yeah, throw that bitch in the water. Fuck him.
What? uh,
That's how you get. You want a big bad. That's how you get a big bad. It's like,
yeah, the teleported soul of a knight inside a magic sword and a lich fall to the bottom of the ocean on top of each other. What's the worst that could happen?
they both have a personal vendetta against you all. Yeah, do it. Do it.
I personally love it when people are like, I did nothing wrong. I deserve vengeance. And then you look back at their history and you're like, I don't know that you deserve vengeance, but I think you might have should have said at the bottom of the ocean. Free him! Free him! What did he do? He killed 17 grandmothers in a supermarket with a gun. Keep him in there. Like, no.
No.
All right. Does anybody else have
I think
Like
I'm
a
done.
conversation with my parents. Oh, I'm the bad guy, huh?
Right.
Mother locks herself in the laundry room again.
Yeah.
I just am not a good mother. Oh, okay. You
Mother
said it.
uses emotional damage. It's very effective.
Dave is gonna run and like leap off the stairs and attack this skeleton with a cutlass. That's a miss and a hit. All right. Mesa Marks is gonna be like, "No, we can't get away. I never let any of my bad guys get away." And he jumps over the side to go after.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wrong. That's the wrong side, bro.
I swim under. I'm really good at swimming.
An incalculable dumbass. We love it.
King shit.
All right. Does anyone else on your side have a turn to do?
No.
I think I did everything. Yeah, I did all my moves.
Constitution
I can
save
go again.
throws.
Yep.
No, go ahead.
All right.
Oh, saving throws.
Yeah.
All right. The two red ones succeed.
There
on
ain't
the
no one
chest.
left to kill on the boat. Just turn it off.
Wait, no, this is Constitution saving throws for the good guys.
Oh, for you all. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, for us?
Yeah.
You all need to.
Oh,
Pow's about to kill all the
shit.
skeletons. Skeletons should take damage on our turns too, I think.
22, baby.
That's good.
All right.
19.
That's good.
What am I rolling?
Constitution
Constitution.
saving throw.
Okay.
A d20, and then add your Constitution modifier to it.
It's the die with the most sides.
Yeah, 17.
All right, that succeeds.
All right.
Nice job, gang. Now it's their turn. Pat.
Okay. First things first, the closest one to him, Nimue, the skeleton you are fighting shimmers and disappears.
Can they
you
do
have
that?
Deadheart. And
He
you have
shimmers?
Deadheart standing in front of
It's
you.
less
He
them.
shimmers?
Or...
And he looks and he's like, hello. And he strikes you with his
No.
phantom cutlass.
Hello.
That's a 30
This guy's a pervert.
Yeah,
Oh.
that hits
and
Patrick.
a 15. And
That
well, we'll do those first two.
misses.
Okay. Take 15 cold damage, roll a con save.
15 even misses my corpse.
20 con. And
Does it
how
one
much
last time.
cold?
15 cold
15.
damage. 1/5 cold
Okay.
damage.
That's 29 to hit.
It hits.
Another 15 cold, roll a con save.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Arnar.
18 con save.
Just barely. All right.
I
Um,
lied. I'm not doing okay over here.
And his aura goes, you're right, you're 5 feet. His aura, you feel like wetness around your feet in the puddle.
Oh, you have shit on your feet. No.
He's gonna
No!
go ahead using a legendary action. A tentacle appears out of the dark water and tries to wrap around you.
I'm
Make
slimy,
a dexterity
though.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
That
Oof.
does the tentacle take poison damage?
No.
Rude.
Well, the good
It's
news is if I
undead.
get grappled, I could just walk out of it. So I'm good there, I guess.
19.
You do not succeed. You are restrained by the tentacle. You
No.
still have use of
19
your
doesn't
arms.
succeed.
No, it's a DC 20 for this one.
What the fuck?
So you're either paralyzed for a round or you're restrained.
There is very limited how many times you can do this.
This is the
so you
third
still have use of
time.
your arms. Now this defies all logic and doesn't make any sense because you're on top of a
Great.
ship. You're on top of
Does.
wood, and it is a very shallow. It is a puddle that's maybe 2 inches deep of water that this tentacle has emerged from, and yet somehow you feel yourself being pulled down into water.
What? But Pat,
On the boat?
On the boat. Yeah, weirdly enough.
you're crazy.
Like
We can breathe
spatially,
under
it
there,
doesn't make
so-
any sense.
Then we
You're
could
still
breathe
a-
under there, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine, but
Yeah, say this works out okay for you. Yeah.
Imagine this dude being like, now you'll drown. Fuck! I got the other one that can breathe
that's
under.
like Tempest, you gotta jump in the water, and then way you feel like you're going under the water. and
Like,
we're both
I can breathe under here. This
okay,
is great, actually.
okay.
The
Yeah,
one
every
in
round
front
of
who's
combat,
really beat
Steve's
up.
just like, glad that's not me.
You'll see the one in front of Dave. Pull
Die?
out. He.
Oh.
No, he's actually just going to trade cutlass blows with him. He's going to hit once. He's going to hit twice. Hit Dave twice. But Dave's doing all right. Dave's got some cuts and they're bleeding, but they like look awesome. They look just like sexy and cool and bleed,
Duh.
They're gonna be
Cooler
such
than neck?
good. They're gonna be such cool scars.
Cooler than Eck?
What?
Cooler than
I
Eck?
mean, all right,
That's
depends.
fucked up.
I guess eye of the beholder.
I had to do way more work for this shit. I had to disembowel a guy.
We're gonna run up, and we're gonna get Nimue, Steve, Ak. You get half cover, but you're all gonna they're shoot arrows at you. Nimue,
Okay.
that is a 22 to hit you.
Yes.
That is 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Steve, that is a 16 to hit you.
Nar, arm block.
All right. Ak, you get half cover. That's a crit though.
Of course it is. It always is.
So you take 15 piercing damage. From an arrow.
Sure.
Sure.
I love that you guys are so strong because all of you have taken so many 10s and 15s. Like Steve would have been down so long ago.
All right, I'm gonna roll con saves for them. I know your turn.
It's only because I can heal myself for
Yeah.
free once.
All right.
I have
Now I have to,
second
like,
wind,
Thunder.
so-
This one
Do other
shatters.
bullshit.
This one's hurt.
Well, some of that is because of you, Steve, for helping us with that $10
Yeah, you have
pep talk that makes us stronger.
That is true. Yeah.
Steve can take 3 hits per combat. Like that's it.
Realistically, only like all of us can
All
take
right.
3 hits per combat. Because
Top of the
that rolls a
round.
30.
I'm gonna jump in. Top of the round. Mesa Marks flies up out of the water again, lands on the deck. He's like, "Where'd he go?"
Constitution saving throws.
Oh, there he is. I
Constitution-
did. I just killed a bunch of. You're down to very.
I didn't even have to roll.
It's
Does
just
Mason
dead
Marks does Mason Marks heal us or no?
Does he have heals? Let me see. While he's doing that, Dave is going to
What am I gonna do?
extend his hand, his non-holding is like sort of a spectral weapon rapier hand, and this red lightning shoots out and tries to encircle Deadheart, and Deadheart has to make a strength save. Fails,
Yo.
Strength is so good.
and he starts to pull him. Dave starts to pull Deadheart toward him.
Wee.
But no damage.
It
No,
takes
he does
damage
take
if you move a
damage.
certain distance. Yeah.
Yeah. He pulls him here, and he takes 2d8 lightning damage. So he takes, yeah.
And importantly, does he have to make a con save to maintain concentration on that fucked up tentacle spell?
That does not require concentration. That's just like his aura. It's as long as.
Oh, but my Hunter's Mark requires concentration. I see how the game developers are.
He never leaves your whatever it is, melee range though. Nimue, you're getting pulled down.
Force movement doesn't trigger opportunity attacks, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. What's Mason have for ranged attack? Mason's gonna throw. He plays his big trident. He's gonna throw it at Deadheart, but he yells out. He goes, "Remember, don't destroy him. We have to interrogate him."
Fuck you.
That's rude.
X says that in his
saving your
mind.
life.
X doesn't say that out loud.
Okay.
He says it in his mind.
And he nails and he hits Deadheart hard and deals. It's double. If you were to quantify this, it looks like, just from the outside, being the way this trident just bursts through him out the other side, 29 damage.
Holy fuck.
I wish I could
That's-
do 29 damage.
And then it disappears.
Yeah,
and
that's
reappears
almost
back
as
in
much as
Mason's
Ek can
hand.
do.
Right.
All right, you're all up.
Hmm.
And do you guys want to run through your turns? And then I know we're running up against time here.
I think we did pretty fast.
Yeah. Pat, where's the black stuff?
It's just it emanates from around him. It's like a pool of water
Can I
around
do
him.
anything?
Okay,
Yeah,
but am
your
I like
arms are free.
in it?
Okay.
I want to use
you're
my
getting
turn
pulled
to
down
get.
though into the water, but your arms are free.
I want to get
Okay.
Nimue out with my actions.
Okay.
Can I toss Nimue my I want to I have my ribbon knife. I want to throw it at her but not hit her.
Yeah, and you're staying out of the radius of the puddle.
Yeah. Otherwise I just go up and give her my hand.
What?
I'm going to
Okay.
step deep into the magic goo. No.
Yeah, the diarrhea. We're not
I
doing
lick
that.
it.
Yeah. Steve
yeah.
drinks it. What happens?
No, this is a straight up rope toss. Get out of the quicksand. Bah. Come on, let's go.
I try grab. Can I grab?
What do I need? Like a strength
Yeah.
roll or what?
Listen, do athletics as long as both of you roll athletics as long as neither of you roll a 1.
Okay.
Be
Okay.
honest.
Well, but I got
13.
my magic doubles all the
Yeah.
time, so we're good. I ain't rolling 2 once. I rolled a 20. Dirty.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 13.
All right.
Dirty.
You throw it. Nimue catches it with one hand. Yeah.
All right. Yo, get out of there.
Escape.
I just try to.
So to do this, it's like if you're pulling and Nimue you're pulling it, I'm gonna need you to make a strength save, but I'm gonna give you advantage on it because you have Steve pulling as well.
So who's doing the strength? Both? Nimue?
Nimue is doing the strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're providing advantage for the strength.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
You come free. You're free of the tentacle.
Hell yeah.
You're able to
was
kind
that
of, if
an
you want to move
action?
5 feet
Was
to like
that
the left,
Steve's
you're able to kind of
action?
climb up out of the water.
That was my action, I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay, I want to get out of the pool.
All right. So move you you'd be like right there. Okay. Nimue, you can still take an action. Ek, you still have your turn.
I know.
Tempest, you still have you're in the water, but you still have your full turn.
I think I can reach him with Cinder Strike.
Yeah. You have to step into the water again, but he'd have to burn another legendary action to summon the
He
tentacle
has
again.
a long sword and has a 5-foot
So
reach.
You'd have to step into the water to reach, yeah.
So the aura is not the legendary action, it's the actual summoning of the tentacle.
Yes.
Can I jump on
Okay.
him?
Because I was like, this is
aura
the
just
third
keeps
time he's done
happening,
it.
and it keeps
Can I
growing. It
jump
grows up
on
to
the
a maximum
lich?
radius of 15 feet in every direction from him.
Can I
What?
jump on him?
Sure. You can leap onto his back.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, yeah, Nimue is small.
And then I want to just try to stab him
It's like, yeah, what be you doing, you mangy frog?
Oh my
with my naked hands on
You
his
can't-
face.
You can't be mangy if you don't have fur.
I meant scurvy.
My bad, you're right.
21 to hit.
And I think your outfit looks stupid. You're trying to be
Your
me with
outfit
your
looks
bones.
stupid.
Well, now I know he's
Who is
just
he talking
totally
to?
Don't be mean
pissed.
to him.
Talking to you,
We're
Ek.
just talking to
Your
Ek.
bones look
Don't
stupid.
be mean to
Ek
him.
You're
hasn't
biting
said-
my style.
Ek hasn't said like any words. He's just been making dragon noises and drooling Nimue poison and blood.
How much
He
damage,
was like,
Jennifer?
hey, look at me. I am here. Look at me.
I'm
You're
the
not
frog
talking
now.
to him.
Take his hat. Wear his hat.
20 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it again.
All right.
Nice. Hell yeah.
19 to hit.
Yep.
$22 damage.
Okay.
I'm just going to stay on him. That's fine. I don't-
All right.
Yes. Patrick. Can I roll 3
Does
attacks
he
at him?
take poison damage?
No.
Oh yeah,
He does
he's immune to it. But can I do my attacks at him now? Patrick?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Sweet. First attack. Let's go. I'm shooting him with my bow. That is a 14 plus 9 to hit. Does that hit?
What's it?
14 plus 9?
14 plus
Yes.
9.
Sweet.
Yeah.
We've got 5 plus 6 plus 1 plus 6 for the first hit, Pat.
18.
7 plus 6 is 7. Yeah, 18.
Boom. Attack number 2, baby.
Let's go.
That's a 16 plus 9.
25.
That is an 8 plus 6 damage.
Okay.
Third hasted action attack. 19 plus 9.
Yep.
That is 12 plus 6 arrow damage.
All right.
Arrowed.
Great.
So
Tempest,
while
what are you
Nimue
doing?
is moving around on his head, I'm like, "Fuck, fuck, fuck."
Yeah.
How
Just
far
they're sticking
can
in him.
I get up trying to climb back into the boat?
I'll let you get back into the boat.
Okay.
I'm gonna be super nice.
You're so nice.
Right time.
Then I will cast. I'll cast heat. Well, no, I won't do that. I will. I guess just lightning strike it several times, and so it needs to make a.
Dex.
It doesn't say. Since the other one says spell, maybe I roll for these, Pat. But I think because you changed it from the one thing.
From Call
Yeah.
Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Call Lightning is a deck save if you're referencing Call Lightning.
Yeah, so just
Who
wanna do
you
the dex save?
lightninging?
The
Oh
lich.
yeah.
So how about you just make some delicious deck saves, please?
Yeah, I'll do Dex. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. That's 2 failures and 1 pass.
Okay.
Each lightning bolt deals 3d10 lightning damage, so 6d10.
So the first one is 23.
Okay.
Best roll ever I've ever made. And the next one is 12.
Awesome.
And that's me.
All right. Mason is going to. I know we're a little over time, but I can. Mason is going to action surge. Actually, yeah, leap, like this Herculean leap, and strike down with his trident. Actually, we're gonna pick that up next time. How that happened? Yeah.
I
I know
thought he
we're
threw
over-
his trident.
What was
it
Mason's reaction to being encased in a body?
He's like
Off-putting.
unmoved. He
Off-putting.
like doesn't give a shit. He does keep
And
trying
we're
to
gonna
talk to
kind of
me, and
freeze
I won't
frame
answer.
as he leaps through the air with his trident raised to slam it down on Captain Deadheart.
Ooh, dead heart.
And we'll figure out. We'll see what happens next time on Wayward Shores.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
Heck yeah.
Well, great seeing everybody. I hope everyone has a great Thursday. See you next Thursday. We're here next Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
good.
free. One of the Thursdays is going to be the day after my birthday, so Pat has to give me crits on everything that day.
That is true.
Oh, I have to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the day after my birthday.
That is
Okay.
true. I'm gonna be Gapcast tonight at 8:45 EST, right here, just as an FYI. So yeah, but
Yeah.
bye.
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 See you next time, mateys.
Ahoy!